Hello, this is Worldwide Wrestling Times here. Hope everyone is having a great day. So, I'm sure many of you have heard the controversy between AEW and Domino's Pizza. A quick recap, last week in the main event, Chris Jericho was facing Nick Cage. Nick Cage took a pizza cutter to Jericho's head. When commercials came on, Domino's had a commercial that played, and they were unhappy. They didn't like being associated with it. They thought it was perhaps too violent, too crass, very uncivilized for television. And the issue was talked about on 83 Weeks with Conrad Thompson and Eric Bischoff, where they went into the corporate television advertiser and agency structures that are out there and why this was such a big deal. And it really leads to some questions as a wrestling fan. Where does outlaw wrestling, where does it live in today's corporatized professional wrestling, if it does at all? They had an interesting solution. Only have it on pay-per-view. That way, if you get 150,000 people watching it, they like it, and it doesn't risk offending over 1 million people that watch it on cable television. Interesting idea, I thought. And I certainly think hardcore wrestling has a place in professional wrestling nowadays. You look back on some of the great matches with Mick Foley in the late 90s, early 2000s. Mick Foley versus Edge, WrestleMania 22, Mick Foley versus Randy Orton, Backlash 2004, Mick Foley versus Triple H, Royal Rumble 2000. Even before that, his matches with The Rock. And that's just one example. There are other hardcore examples that are fantastic out there, I think. You can certainly look at some of the more hardcore, extreme matches that Triple H and Shawn Michaels had back in the 2002, 3, and 2004 era. Makes you wonder as a wrestling fan, though, what's going to happen moving forward. I don't mind because I'm a long-time wrestling fan, but I can understand why someone with kids who watches the product might be like, oh, that's a little bit too much. If you got a 6, 7, 8-year-old kid or younger, you don't want them to see that and think that's cool. I can understand that. But I hope it doesn't lead to any long-term financial ramifications for AEW. I like what they're doing as a company, and I hope that this blows over. But I hope we don't see hardcore wrestling completely go away either. So that's all for this one. If you please subscribe, all that stuff. Ring the bell, leave a comment below. I really do want to grow this channel and grow a community behind it. Thank you. That's all.